Tuesday morning. I'm gonna sit like this and maybe they'll take that as my picture. So how are we? I hope you guys had an awesome New Year. The last time I was on here was New Year's Eve when I was playing in some makeup. So we're gonna do a little something this morning. I'm going to show one side of my face with contour and the other side without contour. If you are jumping on with me and you see the red live up there, say hey, say good morning. And if you are watching the replay and you don't see the red live in the left corner, then drop me hashtag replay. And if you guys don't care to sprinkle this out into your networks, I would greatly appreciate it. Helps me just as much as you commenting or buying or any of that. It helps just as much. So I think I'm gonna go in. I have already washed my face and used my tea tree serum because I've got some hormonal breakouts. If you're on, say hey, leave me some comments. And used my Lumi Radiance eye balm, and then I used calendula or calendula face cream. So I'm gonna go in. Hey Jordan. I'm gonna go in with our eyeshadow primer and just cover up the acne that's really bad. Hey Ari. I hear you in there. What are you doing? Alright, so that is our eyeshadow primer, and it does all the things. All the things. Alright, so my VFX is still a shade too dark for right now, so I'm going to mix it with my light to medium CC cream from Farmasi. I'm going to mix it on the top of my hand. We're running some errands, but it's nothing major, so yeah, definitely need a shade lighter. I've just not got it ordered yet, so I'm just going to put about that much on my hand. I'm also out of primer, so yeah. I'm going to put my foundation on with a sponge today. My face has been super dry and flaky, so I am going to use a sponge that I have already previously wet. You can see it's a lot fuller and fluffier, and I probably have way too much foundation out here. So the VFX is full coverage, complete full coverage. CC cream is more like a color corrector if you have a lot of redness or a lot of like blemishes or uneven skin tones. That CC cream is going to do wonders for you if you don't need like a super heavy coverage. But since I do have some acne going on, I decided to use my VFX today. And mixing in that CC cream just gives it a little bit more coverage. VFX and CC cream are both for all skin types. So it doesn't matter if you have oily skin, dry skin, aged skin, new skin. And you want to make sure that you tap with your beauty blender and not drag, because when you drag it's going to pull the makeup off with it. Good morning, Hope. How are you? Congratulations on your wedding. Hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas and your New Year's starting off great. We had an awesome Christmas. Ari is just like, she's going on 2.5, so it was like a super magical time. I have always loved Christmas. It has always been my absolute favorite, and like it's even better when you have a kid, especially once they get around Ari's age, because The magic is like so real. Alright, so that's my VFX and my CC cream. Light to medium is the shade that I need right now for CC and BB. This is $16.90. I can get pretty much a full coverage out of CC cream. Some people, if they have a lot of blemishes, they need the VFX or the Stay Matte. Stay Matte is only $12.90, but it's more for oily skin. VFX is $24.90. I have had this since I think like the end of October, and like you can't even tell I've used any out of it. And the BB cream is $15.90, and then of course if you decide to become a beauty influencer, you can get those for half off. Alright, so that acne is still showing a little bit, so I'm going to take our liquid concealer in 04, and I'm just going to tap it on those two, which I'm going to have a mask on, so I guess it don't really matter, but you know. Since I'm doing half contour and half not, because I want to show the difference, how it can make your face look more slender, how it can give you some more definition. You can see my foundation just kind of gives you all one color, like a clean slate. This is our liquid, full coverage liquid concealer. This is 03, which is soft ivory. Depending on how dramatic I want it, depends on how much I want. I do like to brighten it up quite a bit. If you want to even like, if you have a really like a more round face, you can add concealer down here to brighten this up as well, which is going to make it look more narrow, but I don't need to do all of that. So I'm just going to try to keep my concealer on half of my face, because we're going to do contour and highlighting on this side, and we're going to leave this side just like if you was just in a hurry and you just had to do the bare basics. Good morning, Miranda. How are you? How's those babies? Alright, so I like to let that sit for just a few seconds while I'm getting other stuff out, until it kind of gets a little bit tacky. And then I'm going to go in with our pink set of Farmasi brushes. You can get 4 brushes in a cute little bag, and I think these are $24.90. And then we also have the Pro series of brushes, which comes in like a much nicer bag, and it comes with 6 brushes. And normally I use the brush in here for foundation, but my face has been so dry here lately with the weather and everything. I just decided to use a wet and sponge. Oh no, sickness. I hope it's not the C word, and if it is, I'll pray for you guys. Alright, so this is the concealer brush. Mine's not terribly dirty, but it's definitely got product in it. I washed my brushes maybe 2 weeks ago. Be careful when you are putting this up around your eye, because the stuff is like glue. Like, it does not go anywhere. It is so good. And when it gets on your eye, you definitely can see it the whole rest of the time while you're getting ready. And especially if you have on contacts, like, it's not fun. So I always like to bring that down right here, about even with my nose, and then I angle it up to give you a lift, and you can see how much lighter, and it kind of helps hide. I don't have dark circles, I just have, I guess, like starting with bags, I guess, because it's a little fluffier. If you guys can hit that SHARE button, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Okay. So you can see there's totally a difference. Then you need to set your concealer with some kind of a powder. I like to use transparent or translucent powder simply because it lets that brightness and whiteness stay. This is not Farmasi, but this is a loose transparent powder. If you use a wet-end beauty blender sponge, it sticks to it very well, and then you can just lay that on there however thick you want it. When you set it with some kind of a powder, it's going to keep it from creasing and filling in. So adding that transparent powder, look at the difference. Alright, a little bit down here. Anywhere that you put concealer, oh, and I forgot to blend that out. Use Aries, knock it out. Aries, hush. She's asking if I'm pooping in here. So since I put some of the skin tone, no, I'm not pooping in here. You want to do your make? Can you tell him good morning?
This is Aries going dress. And there's my make.
Here's your brush.
This is mine.
Okay, that's yours too. When you have a toddler, anything is yours is now theirs. Okay, so you can see the difference. I think it makes my eye look smaller, not so buggy, and lifts my eyes, lifts my face a little bit. No, it don't lift my boob. Alright. Y'all done made me lose my train of thought. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Now I'm going to go in with our face perfecting powder. This is shade 03. If you use medium CC cream or light to medium, O2 and VFX, any of the shades close to that, then this one is perfect. So just take this under where you put that transparent powder and help in that concealer, and it'll like blend in and soften those edges. Since I did not put any over here concealer, I'm still going to do face perfecting powder over it, just to give an even tone. So you can totally see this side looks better. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, 90% of the time I do not skip putting that light concealer on there and setting it with some transparent powder. I don't care how big of a rush I'm in, it just does all the things. Now, I do have a contour stick that I have not used yet. Shut the door. Alright, let's, yeah, y'all need to skedaddle. This is our new, well, it's not new, but it's new to me. I just got it. It's a contour stick. So you roll it up like a lipstick. It's pretty big. Like, that's decent sized. I don't know if they make boot cut pants for her size. Go, Aerie. Alright, so I'm going to put my contour, start at the top of your ear, and bring it, would you quit? Bring it down on that cheekbone and keep it higher than, well, I don't want to say higher than you think you need it. But you don't want to bring it down too low because that's going to make your face look saggy. So let's try. And you don't want to bring it no farther than like the end of your eyebrow or the beginning of your eye, because when you blend it, it's going to expand. I'm going to put a little bit on the side of my nose. Now, I've never used this, so y'all bear with me. And this might be way too much, but you know. So you can use like a bronzing powder, or you can use contour powder. I really love the bronzer in the Peach Bite palette. Alright. I'm going to put a little bit. If you add some under your lip, it gives you like a natural shadow. It makes you look like you've got like a powder lip. Alright, so that's how, I'm just starting with that because I don't know how much this, I've never used it. So you guys get to see as much as I get to see. So I'm going to use my foundation brush. Ooh. It is so, like, I barely was touching my face. So you can see how that gave me a shadow under there. No, I'm not pooping in here. Hush. No, you're not. Okay, let's blend this out up into my hairline. No, Aerie. No, I'm not pooping. Y'all, toddlers are obsessed with poop. No, I'm not pooping. I'm doing my makeup. Alright, so I think I'm going to add some more on my cheekbone. I'm just using the edge. I'll start with that. And I'm going to be like a first grade teacher. Make sure you roll it down before you put your lid on it. I think I pushed too hard when I was blending. But I've also seen people use it 2 and 3 times to get the color that they want. Look at that. See how it makes me look like I have a cheekbone right there? And on this side I definitely don't. It's just like, burp. Good deal. Let's see. I don't think I want to add any more. A ton. The contour stick just comes like in one shade. I cannot remember off the top of my head how much. Because like I said, this was my very first time. I literally just got it out of the box yesterday. So I'm going to go back and add a second layer. Now granted, this takes a little bit longer than just using like the Peach Bite palette or a bronzer. And I have to be careful with how much like I rub my face, because that just like makes it look all flaky too. But I did make sure that I used my calendula oil this morning and my face cream. I mixed it together. That helped. Good morning, Summer. How are you? Happy Tuesday. We're doing contour versus no contour. So I've done my 03 concealer under my eye with transparent powder, and now I'm using our contour stick, and I like that. And I used it under here, half under my lip, side of my nose, around my hairline to halfway, and then on my cheekbone. And that looks so much better over there. So much better. Alright, let's do some blush. Now I will add blush on both sides. This is like my all-time favorite right now. This is Modern Ballet. It's beautiful. Beautiful. No, you can't come in here, baby. Hang on. Harry, if you come in here, you have to be quiet. Okay? Sorry, y'all. Her daddy's in the shower. We're fixing to run. Much better today. How about you? How's 2020? 2021 is treating us very well so far. Started keto yesterday, and I stuck to it, and I wasn't starving. So now I am going in with blush on the apples of my cheeks, and then I drag up and out, up and out, up and out. I hope 2021's treating y'all well. Okay, so you can see, yay, Summer, you look so good. With that contour and with that blush, look how sculpted, skinny my face looks. And on this side, it just looks like it's got a little color. You're having a picnic? Okay, you have you a picnic. I love this little brush. This is an elf brush, and it's Jelly Pop. I think I found it at like, I want to say TJ Maxx or Home Goods. Hey Jess, hey Leah. How are you guys? Happy Tuesday morning. I want to make sure. Okay. Hey Alicia. Happy Tuesday, y'all. We're doing contour versus no contour. So obviously this side is contoured. This side only has, okay, well, you gotta be quiet, honey. They can't hear mommy. This side only has foundation, face perfecting powder, and blush. So you can totally tell this side looks a lot better. Okay, can you go? Mommy slide her stool up. Can you come here and tell them hey?
Okay. Hey, this is Abby's ring.
Say hey.
Ring. I'm calling my friend.
You're calling your friend.
Ring.
You show out on this camera. Crazy nut. Alright. Now I know like brows is not technically part of contour. And I did get the lighter brow pencil. But I'm just going to show you guys. I might have to get a mirror. Hey Ivy, good morning. I need another mirror. Alright, so normally I love to use my Peach Bite palette for contour. Okay, go have your picnic. But I do like that contour stick. But I also like how versatile the Peach Bite palette is because it has a bronzer, highlighter, and a blush all in one. But, and I use like the bronzer and the blush on my eyes all the time. And also the 3-in-1 palette as well. I forgot to push that. Oh, little superstar. She is a Jabberjaws and she talks nonstop and she acts like she's 7 and she's going on 2.5. But I like to talk, so she gets it honest. Hey, Ivy. Hope you guys had a good Christmas and a good New Year's. So I don't do a whole lot with my brows, but you can tell like that just looks better. Just brushing them out helps too. Alright, so that's contour and no contour. So give me some hearts if this side looks better. And just give a thumbs up if you think this side looks better. I'll wait. Contour, no contour. Cheekbone, no cheekbone. Alright, so that's just what I wanted to show you guys. Contour is important. Now, if you're in a rush, thank you, Miranda. Okay, so if you're in a rush, it does not take 5 extra seconds to put that light concealer on there. Let it sit for a couple seconds. Our sticks come in a highlighter color and blush. Now I have the contour stick. The concealer stick. I just got it and I used it last week. This is the same, it's 03, the same color that I used for highlighting. So we do have concealer sticks, or we have the liquid concealer. I personally like the liquid concealer, but I've only played with this one time and I probably could have built it up. We do have a highlighter stick and we have the contour stick. I don't know that we have a blush stick, and like, look, that's gonna last you forever because you're not going to use the same one every single day. So I know we have a highlighter stick, and then we have the contour stick. I don't think we have a blush stick, but we do have the lip and cheek tint in the B-Fit line. I've just not got enough courage to play with it yet. So, contour, no contour. Definitely better. So I'm gonna hop off of here. I'm gonna finish up my eyes real quick. I'm not gonna do anything. Because mommy's got it unplugged. You need to quit messing with it. I don't know if I want to do, no blush stick. We have the lip and tint. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Alicia. The lip and cheek tint. I think I'm going to use Wonderlust. I think this is my favorite palette. Like, I really think this is my favorite palette. And y'all look, like this is raised up and it's beautiful. We get so much for our money, I couldn't remember. Like, you cannot beat the prices. Like, this is 18 shades and it's only $39.90. They also just came out with new sign-up kits. We have 3 different ones that you can purchase for $125. And the new makeup kit, y'all, like, I'm fixing to order it myself. They actually gave beauty influencers the chance to purchase those kits as well, which they never ever do. And they also gave us the option to purchase a new $19.99 starter kit. So I'll come on in a couple of days and show you guys again like what all would come in the $20 sign up. If you choose to become a beauty influencer, you pay the $19.99 and you get that kit, and it's got all kinds of samples, the ins and outs of the company. But then that day that you sign up, you also have the option to add a $49 kit, a $125 kit, or a $200 kit. And if you're thinking about really like starting the business, if you want to sell to friends and family, you don't have to come on here and do the lives, but you can just sell to like your moms and grandmas and your aunts and your cousins and your sisters and your daughters, your friends. So if you are thinking about doing that, then I highly suggest getting the $125 or the $200 kit, because you're going to save like $200 by getting one of those kits. I mean, yes, Alicia, you need to get the Wonderlust. I really think it's like, everybody's been raving about the Glam Up being their favorite, which, y'all, it's gorgeous. It's only $30.90 and it is back in stock. And if you decide to get the $125 kit, this comes in it. Like, these have already sold out, I think, twice, and we've been having to wait for them to come back in stock. This comes as part of that $125 kit with like matte liquid lips. You get a CC cream, a BB cream, an ink liner, the new mascara. It's called Limitless. It is in a beautiful gold packaging. I'm waiting on mine to come in, and it has Capixyl in it, which is our garlic and Capixyl line for the hair. Capixyl is what helps your lashes and your hair grow. Here's the lash and eyebrow serum, and I have 2 of these here on hand. If you are local and you need one of these, let me know. This you can put on your lash line or in your eyebrows to help them grow. I obviously don't need no help letting mine grow. Mine are dark and thick and I don't need any help. But if you do, that new Limitless mascara has Capixyl in it. So you're like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You are putting Capixyl on your eyes every morning, and like, it's giving you such beautiful full lashes, y'all, with just 1 coat. Like, I cannot wait to get mine and show you guys. But back to those kits. I have a new $19.99 kit, and I'm going to come on in a couple days and show you guys again. You have 3 months to build up 125 PV, which is kind of like personal points, is the way that I call it. But to be active, once you become active, you can start earning those 50% commissions and your bonuses. So this Glam Up palette comes in that new makeup kit, and if you purchase that kit, you're automatically active, and it's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that is the Glam Up. We also have the Iconic palette, which I love all of them. The Glam Up and Iconic are $30.90 for customer, and if you join, you get that for half off, $15. And then the Wonderlust is 18 colors, and it's $39.90. I mean, obviously, I got all of these palettes for like 40, 50 bucks, which is insane. So I think I'm going to go in, and I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes. I'm going to hop off here so I don't have to keep you guys on here forever. Hey Heather, I didn't see you jump on. Good morning. So I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna go back and contour this side, and I'll post some pictures later with my finished look. And thank you guys for jumping on. Hope you have an awesome Tuesday and a good rest of the week. I'll be on in a couple days. As always, sprinkle this out to your network, and if you are watching the replay and you don't see the red live up there, leave me #replay. So see you guys. Bye.